What's up guys, it's your Super Players back at it again with another video, and it's your host Tony G bringing you another awesome market watch. If you're new to the channel and new to the Super Players, definitely drop a like, definitely hit up the comment section, and be subscribed to our channel guys for more awesome market watches for the future. And not only that, I'm gonna go over where should you invest your money as a new player, collector, and competitive player. So where should you start if you're a new player and you're trying to like get into the Dragon Ball Super card game and you don't want to break your wallet? I'm gonna start off right now. The best box to start off with is Battle Evolution's booster box, because it comes with all the staples from uncommon, common, and the starter deck rare cards. And this set has all those cards you need, especially if you're trying to buy them single and you're just getting into the game. It comes with everything you need. I think this is probably the best box to start off at. Dragon Ball Super card game is 3 years old already, and if you missed out on Galactic Battle and you don't want to buy a Galactic Battle for Senzu Bean, it's like sitting at $100 something or $200 for Galactic Battle, and you're like, I'm not trying to spend that money. Lucky for you, Battle Evolutions got reprinted those staples such as Saiyan Cabas from that set. You have, I believe, Senzu Bean from that set. Flying Nimbus, I think, is from the second set too. So you see all these sought out cards, just like Defending Father Paragus. That card itself comes from a starter deck that's $80 to $100. It's reprinted here, guys. So I think this is probably the best box if you're a new player getting into the Dragon Ball Super card game. This is probably the best box to start off at if you don't know where to go and you're like, I don't know what to pick up. From your Super Players and Tony G, I highly recommend checking this box out. I did filter it just for uncommons and commons and starter rares, because those are the most sought out cards, guys. And these are the most utilized cards in any competitive deck, and pretty much any deck uses Senzu Bean. It uses Defending Power Paragus, and you'll have super combos that you'll see here, and even cards that are from exclusive starter decks that are very difficult to get are in here as well. So I highly recommend getting this box. This is where you should start off at, and this is probably the best box to start as a competitive player. And if you're trying to get into the competitive scene and you're not trying to break your wallet, as well as being new to the card game, and SPRs are very expensive to get, I honestly say go into the SR variant of all the cards, guys, because they're sitting at cents, guys. I know the SPR SSB Vegeta testing is limits is sitting at like $40. You have King Piccolo, you have SS4 Son Goku Twin Onslaught is sitting at like $60 for SPR. I highly recommend. I filtered all the cards, and this is just for SR variants. If you're a competitive player and you're not trying to break your wallet, there are super rare variants, guys. You don't have to buy the SPRs. And if you're a collector, then yes, pick up those SPRs if you have the money. I say do it. But if you're trying to get into the card game and you're new and you want to be competitive, SRs are not that bad, guys. You have Vicious Rejuvenation Son Goku Eye for an Eye. It's sitting at 29 cents. If you wanted to buy it, SPR, it's sitting at like $7 to $10. So you definitely save a lot more money on the SR variant, maybe because you don't want to bedazzle your deck. But I highly recommend getting those variants, guys. You don't have to spend so much money and break your wallet on some of these cards. So I'm just showing you just how cheap they are. These are the cents. Like, you don't have to buy the booster boxes. Buy singles, guys. And they're so cheap right now. They're always cheap. The SR variants are always cheap. It's the SPRs. If you're into collecting, then yes, you're going to be spending a good amount of money. And so yeah, from your Tony G stamp of approval, definitely get the Battle Evolutions box. Boom, stamp it right there. And not only that, look at the SR variants if you're trying to get into the card game. You don't need to look at the SPR variants if you're not trying to spend a lot of money, guys. And if you're a collector, then look at them. I honestly say they're in decent prices right now. They're kind of going down a little bit, or they might go up because of the stimulus bill that just got passed. But I highly recommend looking at the SRs. If you're a collector, SPRs and all those awesome secret rares are the way to check out. And so we move on to the next thing. I wanted to talk about were the, not this thing, but the Celebrations merit cards. Someone in the comment section in the last video was saying, check out the merit cards. You definitely got to check those out because they are insanely priced right now. I couldn't find these in eBay at all, guys. I tried my best and I couldn't find them. And you only were able to get these if you topped an event. So if you came in like top 16 in like Celebrations or even Nationals or even Regionals, you get these cards, and you're only getting them if you're top cut, guys. That's it. And they only have a limit, and I think every event had different variations of their top cut. And so you're gonna look at some of these. This is sitting at $300. It was $88, but now it's sitting at $300. I couldn't find it on eBay, guys, like I said. Then we have the championship final. This was the one that was given at Nationals, guys. There isn't any listings on these cards either. I mean, it's crazy. I think it's insane in my opinion. But yeah, if you're top 50, I think I have some of these, the top 50, because we commentated some events and they had extras, so they gave it to us. But this was top 50, and they're going for $60 to $400, guys. These are very sought out merit cards. They're very limited. I think they are magnificent to collect. I think as a collector, these are great. It looks exactly like the anime. They try to resemble the anime as much as they could and made it into a merit card to show people that you won an event or you came in top 16, top 8, whatever it is. But every Celebrations event had a different card, so it made it very rare to get this. It's very unlikely to have the same one unless you guys all went to the same event and then you managed to pick them up. So they went from $39 to $200. So huge shout out to that super player in the comment section that told me check these out. Another super player told me to check out the Revival winner stamp cards, the alternative art. These look magnificent. Like I said, I couldn't find these on eBay either. Like all these cards, I try to do my best to find it, but I couldn't, and they're out of stock. I mean, if you pick these up, they were that expensive. They were like 60. I think when I saw them, they were at 40, and then they slowly went up to 60, which I thought they were still reasonably priced, but not many people have these. And they're kind of rare to get because you have to come in first place to get this card. And so every event, there's about, I think 6 to 7 regionals happening online. So there's only going to be about 6 to 7 of these in circulation. So they're going to be pretty rare. And if you go, I think, to your store championship, I think they might have them. I'm not sure, guys, but that might increase more in circulation. But as me, as a collector, I wouldn't want to give them out. I think this one's relatively cheap. I think this one's a little bit reasonably priced, especially being a winner card. It's $21. Obviously, people don't want to get this one because he's not used a lot in decks, but still, it's an alternative art winner stamp. Not that many are out there. Highly recommend picking it up. And then moving on to the next one is SS Gotenks Absolute Union winner stamp, another card that's very sought out, sitting at $125 to almost $200. There's not that many, guys. I'm telling you that right now. There isn't that many. If you could get your hands on them, get them now, because eventually they're going to go up in price and they're probably going to be expensive. And then we go into the last card I want to mention is Vegeta Godly Aura. Another great card. This one was just bought out. I am not sure if there was like really good support that just came out with Gogeta, but this card is sitting at $40, $35, and it was sitting at $16 or $15, which is kind of odd to me that this one almost quadrupled in price, and I was surprised. Hit up in the comment section if you guys know why this card might have gone up in price, and definitely hit up the comment section if I might have missed any cards that you guys want me to mention in the next upcoming video. Like I said, this is kind of like a beginner's guide to where should you invest your money as a Dragon Ball Super card game collector or anime person that likes the cards or just likes the anime itself. Like, where should you start? And so this is kind of like a guide to it. And also, someone said that super players buy out all the cards. I want to mention that we do not buy out any cards. When I look at these cards, is literally when I look at them, I never buy them firsthand. And someone said that I buy them or I cause the buyouts. I do not. I'm gonna say that right now. I do not do that. I just definitely look at the prices. As I'm looking at this is the first time I see it, besides like getting it and people telling me to check them out. So I'm just trying to make everyone aware of the prices. If they get bought out, I'm sorry, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep it open to everybody. So there you guys have it. So definitely smash that like button if you like these market watches. Be subscribed for more awesome market watches on Mondays with your host Tony G. And like always, y'all stay super.